Hi, I'm Nishad and welcome to this new video tutorial of WooCommerce Marketplace Shopify connector. So using this particular plugin, the sellers would be able to integrate their WooCommerce Marketplace store with the Shopify Marketplace store and would be able to synchronize products, orders and categories between the two platforms. So the sellers of the marketplace would be able to import the products that are simple and variable. Up to 3 variations of the configurable or the variable products can be imported there. Apart from that, the sellers would be able to map the categories, import and export the orders. Also, the sellers would be able to add multiple Shopify accounts within the WooCommerce Marketplace store there as per their own requirement. And kindly note that this particular plugin, that's the WooCommerce Shopify connector, supports the multi-site feature as well. So in today's video tutorial, we'll be seeing the workflow of this particular plugin at the seller's end, and we'll be seeing how the sellers would be able to add their Shopify accounts in their account panel under the marketplace account dashboard after they have logged into their account panel on the seller end there, and the rest of the configuration settings thereafter. And we'll also be seeing the different options like how to import the orders, how to export the orders, how to import the products, how to map the categories and much more. So for the same, let's hop on to the seller end first and let's see the configurations thereafter. So right now I'm at the WooCommerce Marketplace web store front end, as you can see, and I'm on the shop page there. So what I'll be doing is initially I'll be showing you how the sellers would be able to add the Shopify account under their own account panel in the WooCommerce Marketplace there. For that, I'll just go to my account section. And here what I'll be doing is I'll be logging into the seller account panel by entering the username or the email and the password and tapping on the login button thereafter. After I've successfully logged into the seller account panel, here we have the marketplace account block having the marketplace account options, as you can see. And here you'll find the Shopify Connect. Now if I tap on the Shopify Connect, this would bring up the particular section wherein I can find the Shopify stores that I've already added here. To add a new Shopify account, what I can do is I can tap here on the add new account button, or if I am already having a Shopify account that I've already added, I can manage that account using the manage account button here on the right hand side within this particular section itself. To add a new account, what we need to do is we need to tap here on the add new account button, and that will bring up the new Shopify account section, as you can see. And here you need to set up 3 different sections. The very first one that is there is the store name. So here you have to set a unique store name for your account so that you can distinguish it very easily as per your own requirement there within your own account panel. Then we have the token. So here you have to enter the user authentication token basically. And for more details on how to get the user authentication token there, you can check the other video that I have created for the same, and I've added within the description of this particular video there. So that token or the user token is generated at the Shopify end after creating an app. You have to give the permissions or access permissions there, and then you have to install that app. And after installing the app, you will be able to get the user token. That user token from the Shopify store that you want to connect with the WooCommerce Marketplace store, that token is to be entered here within this particular section. And lastly, you have to enter the domain name without the HTTPS. So for example, here I'm having the domain name as webcool wcdemo.myshopify.com. So I'll have to copy this up and I'll have to paste this out here within this particular section itself. Now I've already created one, or I've already saved one Shopify account there for the demonstration purposes. So after you save this particular thing, you will be again redirected back to the particular section that displays the complete list of Shopify accounts that we have added. And then you can tap on the manage account button. So for this example, let's see it. And after you've saved the Shopify account there, you'll get some different tabs as well after that for managing the particular Shopify account, like map categories, import product, import orders, export product, export orders, settings and price rules. So here you can see that the store name is webcool WC demo. We have entered the token. We have the domain name without the HTTPS. We have saved it up. Then we have tapped on the manage Shopify account. and then we can see these different sections. So let's go through each of these sections one by one. But the very first section that we'll go through, or we'll just take an overview, is of the settings option. First we'll go through settings and then we'll check the rest of the tabs there. So under the settings, let's see what we have under the settings. Under the settings, we have the general settings, export order settings, and Shopify auto sync settings. So under the general settings, we have the default category. So here you have to select the default category within which all of the products imported from the Shopify would be assigned to this selected category. So whichever category that you select here, all of the imported products would be assigned or would be saved within that particular default category that you have selected here. Then we have products to import. So here you can choose whether to import all of the products from Shopify or only mapped category products there as per the requirement. Then we have product description with HTML. Here you can choose whether you want to get the product description with HTML or the text format only. Then we have the price rules applicable for. The price rules would be applicable for the import product from Shopify into the WooCommerce store, or for the export products from WooCommerce store into the Shopify store there. As per your own requirement, you can set the price rule applicable for. Then we have import orders as. So here basically what you can do is all orders imported will be saved with this default order status. So you can choose the order status for the import orders. Similarly, you can choose the status for the import products, whether it should be select imported product default status or draft or pending review or published as per the requirement there. Then we have the products to import having Shopify status. So here you can select the status, whether you want to import the particular products from Shopify having the status as whether all products, active products, archived products, or draft products. Then you have import image size. Here you can choose the default size, whether the default size should be imported along with the products there, the thumbnail size, medium size, or the full size. Then we have the export order settings. Here you can choose the export order shipping, whether you want to, while you are exporting the orders there, whether you want to include the shipping cost or you want to exclude the shipping cost there. Similarly, we have export order tax, whether you want to include the tax cost or exclude the tax cost from the exported order, whether you want to export the order discount, whether you want to include the discount within the same or you want to exclude the discount within the same. And lastly, we have the Shopify auto syncing settings. Here you can set up the product auto sync from WooCommerce to Shopify. So if we have products in Shopify that are there within the WooCommerce as well, then what would happen is that if you make changes at the Shopify end to the products, then the same changes would reflect at the WooCommerce end as well. But under the WooCommerce section, you'll have to update the products to reflect those changes. But if you have chosen Shopify from WooCommerce, then in this case, what would happen is that if you make changes to the products that are there within the WooCommerce, if the same products are within the Shopify as well, and if you're making the changes at the WooCommerce end, then the particular products would be auto updated at the Shopify end as well. And lastly, here we have the Shopify export order, whether you want to have it manual or real time as per the requirement. So let me cancel this out. So here basically what you can do is you can select how to export the order auto sync settings, whether it should be manual or real time. And thereafter, after you have set up the settings here, you can tap on the save button to save the configuration settings there. Now let's come to the map categories for the particular Shopify account that we have added. And here what we'll be doing is we'll be importing the categories from the Shopify into the WooCommerce store. And after we have imported the categories, those categories would be listed here under the select Shopify category listing, as you can see here. And here what you can do is you can choose the WooCommerce Marketplace category here. For example, let's choose accessories and let's map it with test 2 and tap here on the map category button. You'll see that the category has been mapped successfully and the accessories is mapped with the test 2 category here. And the rest of the category mapping is also visible here under this particular section, as you can see on your screens right now, along with the store category name, the Shopify category ID, and the Shopify category name as well. So here you can map the categories, and if you want to import the categories, you'll just have to tap here on the import categories button under the map categories, and this would start checking the categories that are there within the Shopify and would import those categories. So here you can see that right now we have already imported the categories, so that's why it was showing 0 categories imported. Now after the map categories, we have the import products. So under the import products, here what we'll be able to do is, here we'll be able to perform 2 types of functions. One is we can import the products from Shopify into the WooCommerce Marketplace store there, and we can create the imported products thereafter by tapping on the create imported products. After we have created the products, those products would be listed here as you can see right now. And kindly note that simple and variable product types are supported by this particular plugin there. So here you can see that we have imported the simple and the variable product types, and you can edit and delete those as well after you have imported and created them within the WooCommerce Marketplace store there. To import the products, you just need to tap here on the import products button, and this would start the process of importing. So here you can see that 10 already imported. So 10 products had already been imported there, and 1 product's imported. Now to create that particular imported product, you just need to tap here on the create imported products button, and that would start creating that product within the WooCommerce Marketplace store there. Similarly, let's go to the import order tab. Here under the import order tab, we'll be able to see all of the orders that we have imported from the Shopify store into the WooCommerce store. So if I go to the Shopify store here and I go to the orders section, here we can find 1125, 1124, 1123, the order ID at the Shopify end. And now if I come back here, you can see that 1125, 1124, 113, 112, 1112. These are the orders that we have imported from the Shopify store into the WooCommerce Marketplace store there for the vendor. And to import the orders, what you need to do is you just need to similarly tap on the import order button, and then you need to tap on the create imported button, imported orders button to create those orders within the WooCommerce Marketplace web store there itself. And for each of the orders, you can also do bulk actions, like you can delete those orders as per the requirement there. So that was about the import order. One more thing about the import product here that I wanted to tell you is that you can also update the products by choosing the update option and tapping on the apply button. Now this is in the case when you have made the synchronization as auto sync for the products there, and the products are being updated at the Shopify end. And in that case, if that particular product is in the WooCommerce end as well, then you need to update that particular product manually by choosing that up and selecting the update button. Now coming to the export product button or the tab here, from here you will be able to export the products from the WooCommerce Marketplace store into the Shopify store by selecting the products and choosing the export option and tapping on the apply button. And then after the process would start and the products would be synchronized with the Shopify store, and you'll be able to see all of those products in the Shopify product section, as you can see right now in this particular section itself. So here we have beanie, hoodie with the hoodie with logo, beanie with logo, so on and so forth. Now let's come back. Then we have the export order. So if you're having the orders in the WooCommerce Marketplace store for your products there, then you can export those orders to the Shopify end as well. But kindly note that for exporting the orders, the same product should be available at the WooCommerce Marketplace end as well as at the Shopify end as well. Only then you'll be able to export the orders from the WooCommerce Marketplace into the Shopify store there. To export the orders, what you can do is you can select the orders and you can perform bulk action by choosing the export option, or you can go with selecting each of the particular orders and then choosing the export option for that respective order there. Now under the settings, we have already gone through the settings. Now lastly, we have the price rule. Under the price rules, we will be able to create the price rules for the import product and the export product between the two platforms there. And here you can see that we have already created two price rules. One price rule is starting with the price from and price to values for the product. The operation type is fixed. The operation is increase the amount by $10 there. The status is enabled, and from the actions drop down here or the actions column here, we can edit this particular price rule as well. Now we have already seen the settings. Under the settings, we have already seen the option there, price rule applicable for import product or export product. So let's come back to the price rule. To add a price rule, you can tap here on the add price rule button, and that will bring up the price rule information section. Here you can give the price range of the product. So for example, if the product is between $100 and $1,000 there, we'll perform a fixed or a percentage operation can be performed, and depending upon the fixed and percentage operation, we can choose the operation as whether to increase the price or decrease the price. And according to the operation type, as fixed or percentage, for the fixed we can set the fixed price, or in the case of percentage we can set the percentage price that would be applicable there, whether we want to increase or decrease the operation there for the particular product to apply that particular rule. Then we have the Shopify store. From the drop down we can choose the Shopify store where we want to apply this price rule at, and then we have the price rule status. Here we can enable or disable the price rule as per the own requirement there, and then we can tap here on the save button to save the particular price rule there itself. So yes, that was much about the marketplace Shopify connector there, and I hope that this particular video helped you out in understanding how to add a particular Shopify account under the seller's account panel there in the WooCommerce Marketplace, and how the account panel options appear after we have saved the particular Shopify account at the seller's end, and the rest of the sections there that are available for the sellers to manage their Shopify account there for importing, exporting orders, products, and mapping the categories and much more. So yes, that was much about the video today, and I hope that it helped you out. If you find this particular video helpful, then do kindly give it a thumbs up, and if you still have any questions, queries, suggestions or requirements regarding the same, then you can anytime get back to us at support@webcool.com, or you can raise a ticket at webcool.uvidesk.com as well. And lastly, thanks for watching this particular video, and have a great day ahead.